Welcome to a bright, brand new week as we move into the second week of this great new year in January. I wanted to bring you guys some really great new opportunities that just hit the job market, and we are definitely going to start with some from Airbnb today. I do have multiple roles that I will be highlighting on this video, and I'm also going to go over a role from a company that we did highlight not too long ago that is still hiring. I want to make sure that you guys are understanding as well, to make sure you're going back to some of these company career websites to see what is available and to make sure you are checking out their new available roles. So as always, I do have some type of job lead on this video for everyone, so make sure you stay tuned as we will be going over some entry-level roles as well as more higher-end roles that may require a little more experience for my seasoned people. So let's hop right into it. The very first role I am going to get into is a role through Allstate. Allstate is a company that we did highlight not too long ago, a few weeks back, and I did want to let you guys know that they are still hiring. Now, this role that I am bringing to you today is their benefits senior claims associate role. This one is a completely remote position out of Nebraska. However, they are hiring for multiple different remote positions in claims. So if you are interested, when you get on their website, you just want to look for different claim opportunities within your actual location. Now, this role was recently posted. What you will be doing on your day-to-day and the job summary of this role is you will be analyzing, processing, researching, and adjusting claims. You'll review some insurance policies and claim forms. You'll also be reviewing supporting documentation to see whether or not benefits can be afforded for the claim, making sure that the claim was active, making sure that the insured person, so the person who has the policy, is the person who had the accident or they gave authorization for somebody else to drive the vehicle. All of those kind of things do go into whether or not benefits can be afforded for a claim. You will be also identifying any suspicious fraudulent things within claims or insurance fraud, and you'll be reporting that to the appropriate internal department for further review. And of course, you'll also meet and exceed all state regulations and federal regulations, and just making sure that you put your insured person first. Now, this is more of an entry-level role. They are just asking for a high school diploma. If you have a GED, that is equivalent as well with education. They want to make sure that you can work in a really fast-paced environment. You can be independent, but also work in a team-oriented environment. Also making sure that you abide by and apply the local laws, rules, and regulations. Understanding basic policy coverage and insurance regulations. If you are really good on the phone as well, and with verbal and written communication, that's great. You'll also be attending training sessions. If you have basic knowledge of individual claim authorization and you're able to prioritize tasks really well, all of those are great traits to have for this role. But as you see, they do not have experience requirement, so you can come in completely entry level and get in this role and start applying what they teach you. Now, this role is paying anywhere between $37,000 up to $64,000 per year, which is a really great rate of pay for entry level. Now, of course, depending on whether or not you have some experience or a little bit of experience is definitely going to determine your rate of pay, but you always want to see what transferable skills you have that you can transfer into a role like this. In addition to that, when you go into the interview, you're going to always want to negotiate yourself. Do not leave that off of the table. You want to make sure that you're negotiating your worth and your rate when you go into the interview. Now, this specific role does require a background investigation, so a background check, and you will have to undergo a drug screening. And the basis of the background check is making sure that you don't have anything on your background or anything bad on your background, because you will be dealing with insurance policies that pay out a lot of money. You're going to be dealing with a lot of different systems that allow you to look up people's demographics, so they want to make sure that you are integritable. Now, with this role, you do also get some of their comprehensive benefits like the medical, dental, and vision plan. You'll get their pension and also a 401k, and they also do have a slew of other benefits as well, like paid time off and other perks that you will be eligible for once you get into this role. So if you are interested in this role with Allstate, make sure you get over and check out their senior claims associate role. In addition to that, make sure you're definitely checking out the other positions that they have available to you. Now, if you are interested in learning multiple different ways to make money online, you can definitely check out the 45 different ways to make money online guide list, which is down in the description box. It is completely free to you guys, so feel free to grab that list to give you different ideas of ways to make income online. Now, getting into the very next opportunity, this role comes to you from a company called Cox Enterprise. They deal with a whole lot of different technical cable type of work. The role that I am bringing to you today is their rental sales representative role. It is completely remote. Now, they do have up to 50% of travel that will be paid. It is a full-time position as well, and this specific role is within their sales department. Now, they are hiring for this role in multiple locations, so make sure you check out the different roles that they do have available when you get on their career site. Now, moving on down to what you'll be doing within this role, you'll obtain sales through presentations of price quotations and proposals. You'll develop quarterly sales plans by customers to direct and maintain profits. You'll research and identify revenue and profit opportunities in the actual market. You'll complete different follow-up duties like call reports, customer profiles, and marketing surveys. You'll advise management of inventory levels to ensure customer requirements. You'll also be responsible for achieving CRM expectations, so customer relationship management tools expectations by customer and prospect activities. Now, some of the benefits that they are going to give you is an exceptional salary package. You'll also be offered a really great work-life balance that allows you to enjoy flexibility, family, and friends. And they're also going to give you generous paid time off, comprehensive health plan like your medical, your dental, your vision. They also do give adoption assistance, fertility program, pet insurance, retirement plan like the 401k with the company match, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, career development. I mean, they give you so many different perks and benefits. Now, moving down into what they are requiring from you, they're looking for someone that has a bachelor's degree in a related discipline and 2 years of experience, or you can have a combination of a master's degree up to 2 years of experience or 4 years of experience. So if you have been working for at least 4 years, you can definitely apply for this role. Now, if you're more entry level, just check out the Allstate position that we did go through previously. That is more for my entry level folks, but this is definitely for intermediate people. If you have been working for at least 1 to 4 years, this is going to be a nice opportunity for you. That you have to have a valid driver's license. You need to be able to travel within the region and be in the field 3 days a week, but majority of your actual computer duties will be done at home. Now, it is a plus if you do have prior trucking and fleet sales experience, if you understand full cycle direct business to business sales, if you can demonstrate the ability to sell service agreements, if you're experienced with cross-selling and selling to multiple states and geographics, if you have really great computer competencies, especially with Microsoft Office applications, and you have strong written and verbal communication skills. Now, this role does require you to undergo pre-employment drug testing for marijuana, as this is a drug-free workplace. So do keep that in mind. They do go more into different aspects of the role and then the different benefits that you will benefit from. So if you're interested in this role, feel free to go on to Glassdoor or Indeed to see the actual salary amount. They don't have it listed on the job description, but always use those free resources to check it out. If you're interested, definitely get over and review this rental sales representative role and make sure you get over and apply. Then moving on to the very next role with Cox Enterprise. This one is their technical customer care supervisor role. So it is completely remote. You will have to travel up to 5%, which is not a lot. And then it will be a full-time position. Now, you can be remote in Vermont or you can be remote no matter where you're sitting within the US. Now, this role, you have to get in quickly to apply for this role, as the application deadline is January the 8th. So if you're interested, hop on this very, very fast. You'll be managing managing and evaluating team member performance with team members to include talent review and any corrective action or performance improvement plan. You'll manage the workflow and resource capacity. You'll direct and develop and implement activities for employees, so team building and those kinds of things. You'll be responsible for ensuring execution of team goals. You'll work to assign thorough support through case queues, emails, online messengers. You'll provide one-on-one and group training to team members. You'll work to improve the customer care metrics and documentation, and you'll provide occasional after-hour support for critical outages and issues. So this is definitely more of a managerial role within their customer service department. Now, the minimum requirements that they are looking for is a bachelor's degree and at least 3 years of relevant work history or 5 years of relevant work history with no degree. You're going to also need a minimum of 1 year experience being in a senior level support member role or leadership role with leadership capacity and ability. Also have really high attention to detail, as you will be looking at different data points to see where a team needs to improve. You're also going to need to be able to troubleshoot technical issues internally and externally. So you're going to need that mindset where you can automatically go to the next point, see what's going on, and then come up with solutions. You're going to also need to be a forward thinker for this role, really being able to forecast and look at data for now and seeing how you can forecast better results in the future. Now, they do have here some of the main things that they normally have on job descriptions, like having a positive attitude, multitasking really well, being able to have those excellent communication skills. They also want to make sure that you can mentor junior team members and facilitate conversations between customer, vendors, and internal teams. Now, some of the preferred qualifications is having strong management skills, having a proven track record of leading, motivating, and developing team members. You must be able to handle multiple priorities at once, have strong problem-solving skills, be able to interact really well with cross-functional teams. If you have auto industry knowledge, that is great, and also a deep knowledge of web integration APIs. That's also great. Now, of course, all of these are definitely pluses. You don't need them for the job. What they really care about are these specific ones up here, like paying high attention to detail, having at least 5 years of experience, and also having prior leadership skills and experience. Now, this role, they do also require that drug test, so definitely keep that in mind. The compensation for this role is anywhere between $70,000 up to $106,000 annually, so this is a 6-figure supervisor role. Definitely, if you do have any prior team lead, supervisor, management, or lead role experience, check this out, as it is paying really well, and it is a completely remote position. You're also going to get those great benefits like the medical, dental, and vision, your paid time off. You'll also get a slew of other benefits like volunteer time, parental leave, and a slew of other perks and benefits. So if you're interested in this supervisor role, make sure you get over to Cox Enterprise very quickly and apply for this role. Now, moving on down the line to our Airbnb opportunities. One of the ones that I'm bringing to you today is their operations investigation specialist role. It is completely remote no matter where you're sitting. And then as we get down into the typical day of what you will be doing, you're going to be the subject matter expert regarding core work escalation. You're going to educate users on how to maintain security and safety while using Airbnb responsibly. You're going to investigate complex situations and potential fraud. You're going to work with operational leads to support cross-functional groups to develop enhanced internal policies. You're also going to understand their risk systems and investigate account patterns. You're going to maintain high levels of confidentiality while performing investigations. You'll comprehensively document investigations as well. You'll demonstrate great judgment and be open to sharing what you know with others. Now, what they're looking for this role is 1 to 2 years of experience with risk management, fraud, prevention, or trust and safety. So if you've been in human resources, if you've been in risk management, if you've been in insurance claims, all of those kinds of roles do have some type of aspect of the risk management, the fraud prevention, or investigation and trust and safety. So you can definitely cross-reference those skills over to a job like this. You're going to also need to be available for a regular scheduled shift for 5 days working per week for 40 hours. It will be a mutual agreement with your leader, which may include weekend days and public holidays. Shift may include evenings or early morning hours. So keep that in mind when applying, but of course you can work with your lead to see what is best for you, as it will be a mutual agreement between you and whoever your leadership person is. They want to make sure that you can communicate really well and that you are personable, because you will have to work with people in these investigations. You're going to definitely need to be a problem solver, a critical thinker, and be really analytical, because you're going to be needing to know to go to that next step, needing to understand how to probe people to get certain answers. You're going to need to also understand how to critical think to understand what the problem is, so you can come up with a solution or understand it fully. So those are the kind of traits that they are looking for. If you have strong investigation abilities, internet research, organizational, and analytical skills, you're going to also need to detect vulnerabilities with new products and features, also be able to remain calm in time-sensitive situations, remove any personal biases, and focus on the facts of the actual investigation, be able to analyze data for patterns and detailed orientations, and also they have that you're going to need to understand SQL or have equivalent experience with other coding language is a plus. You don't need it, but it is a plus. And then if you're fluent in another language, that's also a plus. Now, this role is completely remote no matter where you are in the United States, and it may include occasionally working at an Airbnb office or attending on-site things that are agreed with your manager when needed. They have some information here just more about their inclusion policies within Airbnb. If you are interested in this role, you want to make sure you get in and apply for this role by this Friday, January the 12th, so you can get in for interviews before they take this role down. Now, they do also give you really great benefits, which are bonuses, equity within the company. So like those employee stock purchasing plans, you'll get medical, dental, also employee travel credits. So do keep that in mind when reviewing this role to apply. Now, this specific opportunity is paying $27.88 up to $28.85 per hour, which is a great rate of pay. So if you are interested, this is more of an entry level, as it is only requiring about 1 to 2 years of that experience. So it is kind of entry level to intermediate. If you're interested in this operations investigation specialist role, make sure you get over to Airbnb and apply as soon as possible. Now, getting into the very next role I had with them, this is their programs and business operations lead. Getting down into more of the details of what you'll be doing on a day-to-day. You're going to own the execution process for cross-functional initiatives end-to-end. You're going to drive regular business operation meetings and initial meaningful conversations, leading weekly meetings with cross-functional project teams. You're going to analyze macro and micro trends. You're going to also support the North America operational directors, America's regional director, and other senior leaders on key strategic projects. Now, what they're looking for from you is having a minimum of 10 years of experience, preferably with a combination of exposure to data modeling, analytics, project management, and management in a dynamic entrepreneurial environment. So this is for more of my seasoned project managers and overseers. You're going to definitely need that higher end and more work experience for this role. They are also looking for really great written and verbal communication, because you are going to have to communicate with senior leadership and then cross-functional teams and setting up different meetings, leading the meetings, coming in, trying to figure out where things are and making sure you're moving things along to proper execution. You're going to need a proven track record of being able to influence and rally diverse cross-functional stakeholders, so internal people. You're going to need to also be able to not only dive into details to drive execution, but also be able to provide specific recommendations and initiatives with a broader company strategy. They have the normal things here, like being able to multitask and prioritize tasks, being really organized, having those organizational skills, and paying really great attention to detail. Now, if you do have that SQL experience, that is also a plus. This role is completely remote as well. And moving on down, you will also get a lot of those different benefits like the bonus, the equity into the actual business, and then benefits like your medical, your dental, your vision, 401k. You're also going to get the employee travel credits as well for Airbnb. And then this actual role is paying anywhere between $160,000 annually up to $194,000 per year. So a really great rate of pay. If you are interested, you definitely want to get over and apply for this programs and business operational lead position with Airbnb. Now, getting into the next role I had with them, this is their community policy manager role. It is completely remote no matter where you are. And getting into what you'll be doing on your day-to-day, you're going to have a broad ownership of their policies that affect the Airbnb business strategies and operations. You'll collaborate with the cross-functional teams. That does include hosting, guest experience, operation, public policy, legal, product, trust, communications, and the business development teams. You'll guide policy operations in partnership with the cross-functional teams, and you'll foster, build, and maintain relationships with leadership and internal business people. You'll use data research and insights to evaluate and revise policies as needed. Now, the requirements that they have for this role is 8 to 10 years of experience in policy, legal, or trust and safety. So this is a higher tier role from the other operation investigation role that we went over. This is a higher, more advanced role. You're going to need to have exceptional writing abilities because you will be doing more with policies and writing policies. You're definitely going to need the mindset of being able to have really great judgment within business strategies, a proven track record of strong leadership, having that attention to detail and being a critical thinker, being able to research and analyze data, and also being able to problem solve across cross-functional teams. Now, this role is completely remote as well, and you will get those really great benefits like the bonus, equity, and regular benefits like medical, dental, and vision. You're also going to get that employee travel credit. This role is paying $160,000 up to $200,000, and of course that does depend on your experience levels, but a really great opportunity and a really great role to start with. So if you are interested, make sure you definitely get over and you apply for this community policy manager role. Now, if none of these roles on this video align with where you want to go in your career, definitely feel free to check out previous videos on the channel from last week and see if any of those roles better fit with where you want to go in your career. In addition to that, I would love to hear from you guys on the actual industry that you're in, as I love to bring more roles in different industries. So definitely hit me up in the comments and let me know what industry you're in or what industry you're trying to pivot to. Now, if you have not already, feel free to get the list of 45 different ways to make money online, which is down in the description box. It's a completely free resource, so feel free to get your copy of that down below. Now, if you are wondering how to update your resume for the jobs that we did go over today, I do have a resume hot keywords guide that you can get in the description as well as the pinned comments. It does give you over 300 different resume keywords in over 11 different industries to help you level up your resume in record time. You also do get a bunch of different resources and bonuses with the keyword guide, so feel free to get your hands on that. You can definitely find that in the pinned comments as well as the description box. Now, if you are looking for specifically resume templates, I do have a resume template guide that will be coming very, very soon. Make sure you get on the wait list so you can be notified as soon as it drops. That wait list link is down in the description box, so do not miss out on that great opportunity that will be coming very, very soon. Now, if you have been just lurking and you have not become a part of the official family here on YouTube, we want to make sure you don't go a minute longer without becoming a part of the tribe. So make sure you you definitely subscribe right this minute by clicking that subscribe button and clicking the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I drop brand new videos with brand new roles and you don't miss out on anything. We would love to have you a part of the community here on YouTube and the tight-knit family that we have on this little corner of the internet that is growing so quickly. So make sure you become a part of the tribe today and right this minute by subscribing. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and you continue to reach for those good old career goals. I will see you guys in the very next one. Bye.